Doing another live here. I just wanted to hop on here and see if anybody would stop by. Chilling in the YouTube studio. Not feeling too great today, so if I sound kind of sick, that's why. I got a light going on in here, but I don't know if y'all can see me that well or not. Basically, just wanted to stop by and talk about this motherfucker that nobody can get away from these days. Oh, Andrew Tate. Yep. Here's my Andrew Tate video. Every YouTuber's got one right now, huh? I had made one. I just made it a few minutes ago. It was like 25 minutes long, right? And I had it set up on my platform and shit over there. Or not my platform, but fucking, what do you call it? Tripod. Had it set up on the tripod over there. Recorded the whole thing. Talked for like 25 minutes. I go over there to take it back off, check it out. And uh, my fucking phone died. So that pissed me off. Let's see, we got one person in here. We're talking about Andrew Tate. What y'all's thoughts on Andrew Tate? I was gonna hop on here and give a little backstory to who he is. He started out as a kickboxer, so that kind of relates to the content that I make. So he him and his brother are both kickboxers. Andrew himself is like a four-time world champion. He's pretty good, pretty good. I've watched a lot of his fights now that I've heard of him and know him. But that's how he came up. He was poor coming up. He didn't have a whole lot of money or nothing like that. He was raised by his dad. His dad was basically a genius. He was a grandmaster in chess, and those guys got to be really fucking smart to do that. And Andrew himself is pretty smart. He obviously he's a millionaire. He's got everybody in the world talking about him right now. Uh, let's see. After that, though, after he got out of kickboxing, because he had to get out. He might have got out a little bit early, but he had a lot of eye problems. He's had a detached retina a couple times and stuff like that. So he had to get out of there, and he started looking into money. Because he was broke and was wanting to make money and shit. So he started looking into money, and what how to make it, what it is, and how it all works and everything. And that's when he said he realized, it was all just basically a joke, big fucking, just a big scam, pretty much. And he said that pissed him off even more, because he wasn't a part of it. Money's basically nothing, and he don't even have any. I feel you, Andrew. I do. Uh, Sorry if I cover the screen up here. I gotta click up here to see the people that's in it and stuff. I don't even know how to look at the comments. This is only the second live I've ever done, guys. So let me see here. Top chat. Some messages, such as potential spam, may be visible, may not be visible. All messages are visible. Go ahead and do that. Where do they show up at, though? What's this little button do? Huh. I don't know what that is either. But, save highlight? Didn't know you could do that. It's also got this little camera button over here, too. Wonder what that does. Oh, that flips it. Y'all see my little light set up? Uh, anyway, back to Andrew. So he had to get out of kickboxing, and he got out of that, and then he started learning about money, and he was wanting to find out how to fucking make some. So he got into the webcam business. Back then, it was just starting up. It wasn't nothing like how it is today with OnlyFans and all of that. So he gets into that, and where he said, he knew a lot of girls from traveling all around the world, knew a lot of ring girls, stuff like that. A lot of models, a lot of hot models and stuff. So he got with all of them, contacted a lot of them, and got them to, come and work with him. And he started pretty much running, their profiles and stuff online and making them both money, making them both fucking bank. He made a few girls millionaires as well as himself. off of that. He was actually talking to the guys himself at one point. He said, because he felt like he could spit the better game than these girls were, I guess. So he started doing it himself, and acting like the girls was the one saying all the stuff that he was secretly behind the computer typing in, and so he made a lot of money from that. And then after that, he got into I don't really know how to describe it. He got it. He's been into the YouTube and content creation game for a minute, making videos and stuff with him and his brother. I'll go ahead and mention that. A lot of people don't know he has a brother. He does. They look a lot alike. They get mistaken for each other all the time. A lot of times people will think it's Andrew, just with like an older video of him where he's got hair and stuff. Because Andrew's bald now, but he did used to have hair, and it looked a lot like his brother Tristan. His brother's name's Tristan, and they kind of had the same hairstyle and all that. So I mean, I guess I could see how you would get them confused, but at the end of the day, I really don't. That another like the Paul brothers. That happens with the Paul brothers all the time too. A lot of people don't know them apart, which I have no idea how. I mean, they don't even really look alike, and they're just total opposites, really. And even me and my own brother, we get that all the time. My brother, he'll get mistaken for me, and I'll get mistaken for him. And I don't even know how. Like, we look alike, but not like that much. You know what I mean? I got a full ass beard. He's clean cut, clean shaven. I got tattoos on my neck, all up and down my arms. I got the sleeves, and he don't have not one single tattoo. So I just really don't see how people mistake brothers like that. I really don't. It's just people not fucking paying attention or giving a fuck, really, I guess. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, that happens all the time. He does have a brother. His name's Tristan. So you'll see both of them a lot. They make content together a lot. They're always together. I don't think they go anywhere without each other. They're pretty tight. Uh, but yeah, they got into, I guess, what you would call pretty much a pyramid scheme, to be honest with you. But it seems that the people, under him are making, they're making money as well. So I don't know. Can't really do too much bitching about it because they are making money. And if you can get people to give you money like that, I mean, in my opinion, that's just more power to you, bro. Fair play. I can't get no. Y'all want to give me money to hear my thoughts and my opinions? I mean, fuck. Not many people can get people to do that. So if you can, fair fucking play in my eyes. But yeah, he does that, and basically it's called Hustlers University, and you got to enroll. And what it is, you pay them $50 a month, and you get access to a Discord server. You get on the Discord server, and you get to just get all you get. It's really about networking and stuff like that. You get in contact with all these different people that you wouldn't have been in contact with before, and you it's hard to describe, really. You basically get the rights to Tate's content as well. Basically, what he's giving you is information, shit that he's learned throughout his experiences, and uh, I guess the rights to use his content without them, pulling it down and shit. They get an affiliate link. That's what it's called. You get an affiliate link, and they'll create a short channel. What he'll have them do, he'll have them create a short channel on YouTube, and it'll be Tate's content, something of Tate that he's either made in the past or made just for them, whatever. It's just Tate's content, and they'll get to put it on their little short channel or whatever channel they got, and in the description or somewhere there'll be a link on there, an affiliate link to enroll into Hustlers University or some other bullshit that they're tied into. And if those people can get other people to sign up, they get a cut of that money. So, it's like a pyramid scheme, and Andrew's at the top making the most money, all the money. But as long as the people underneath are getting paid, I really don't see a whole big problem with it because, like, what's the difference in any other business? You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same shit, pretty much. But yeah, that's what he does. He gets these guys to pay him $50 a month, and they get rights to his content. They push his content for him, which works great for him because he's everywhere. You can't get away from the motherfucker. He has the algorithm beat. He really does. He is everywhere. You click on one video of his, that's all you're gonna see is fucking Andrew Tate. I mean, it's crazy, really, how tied in he is with, because he's got like, I think it's like 100,000 people plus 100,000 plus people that's enrolled into the Hustlers University. So you got to think that's that many people pushing his content for him. He don't even do it himself. That's wild. But yeah, that's what he does now. And I mean that's basically who he is. And he gets on there, and what his content consists of. Another reason that it's everywhere and goes so viral and everyone hears of him and everything is because the content itself is it's pretty. I wouldn't say I mean, I guess it's controversial, but what he says most of the time is right. Really, it's just his opinions on things, and most people would agree with dude on most of the shit he says in my opinion. But he just says it in such a way that pisses people off. Like he puts it in the most blunt, just like fuck you in your face way possible to piss people off. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? He does that on purpose to get people mad and riled up and talking about it. Because if you're commenting, if you're disliking, commenting negative shit, whatever, it don't fucking matter because you're still commenting, you're still disliking, you're still interacting, you're still giving him an interaction. So I never understood really why people, if they really fucking hate someone, they wouldn't be commenting or watching their shit or none of that because you're giving them a view and you're going to be giving them interaction when you're commenting your hateful shit. You know, might make you feel better or whatever, but at the end of the day, all you're doing is helping him out. So, I don't understand that myself, but yeah, he's got the algorithm beat. He's got all these people so fucking mad. I really wish the video. I recorded a pretty good video, you know, explaining and describing all this. I broke it down step by step of exactly where he came from, and told it in a perfect order and broke it all down real nice. I might maybe polish it up and fix it up because I would have to, because where my phone died, I would have to record, the ending, another part to it, and put them together and all that. And I don't know. I might end up putting that out later on. I don't know. But I figured I'd just hop on this live real quick and just say what I had to say. I've had a couple people pop in and out, not many. I didn't really figure I would. It's whatever, like one something on a Tuesday. I was sick today, so I ain't got a whole lot going on. So I figured I would talk to you guys and see what's up. We got somebody in here. What's going on? If you comment, I don't know if I can see it or not. I've only done one live before, and I really forget how you look at the comments. Do you know? Whoever it is in here. Let me see. Hang on. Well, I guess I would have to have a comment first. What was I say? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. Where's it at though? Learn more. Oh hell no. Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. Ain't nobody in here to apologize to anyway. But I clicked on that learn more shit and it took me to some bullshit. What y'all think about the back wall there? Y'all like that? I figured that would set me apart from everybody else. Cause there's a lot of people nowadays, especially that makes MMA content, talks about combat sports and stuff, because it's blew up and got so big. But I don't know. I like that. I figured it would set me apart. I pick out who I want, some of my favorite fighters, and then I'll have my wife paint them up. That was, I think, I don't know, she did O'Malley first. That was the first one she ever did, and then she did Chuck, and so on. But I'll tell her who I want, and like whatever their nickname is, or just some little thing they're known for, and put that behind them. Got Chuck the Iceman, Liddell. Got Max Holloway. He loves the cupcakes. Got John Bones Jones there. Used to have an American flag behind him, but when we did Kobe, I switched that up because I didn't want, just a bunch of American flags everywhere, even though I do love my country. I just want, something more specific to the person behind them, and I felt like the flag fit Kobe better than Jones. So I had her put the bones behind Jones. And beside that, we got Izzy, the last style bender, got him done up as like, the fucking avatar dude. Got Kobe up there with the belt. Got to have the belt and the Trump shirt on. And he's got the flag behind him. Then you got Gaethje beside him with the blood, because he's known to be one of the most violent dudes in the sport, blah, blah, blah. Been looking pretty foolish here lately, though, in my opinion. Talking about quitters and shit, and then him going out there quitting himself. But And we got O'Malley there, got the the swirl fucking rainbow shit behind him because he does all the colorful shit, and got his the OG jersey on. And then we got Tony Ferg beside him. He El Kukui, the fucking boogeyman. So we got like a boogeyman reaper type thing behind him. Above El Kukui, hold on, let me turn this other light back on. Above El Kukui there, we got Nate Diaz got a brick wall behind him. I was gonna have 205 put on there, or what the fuck did I say 205? I meant 209. Have it put on there, and then beside him, got T.J. Dillashaw, got Snake pattern behind him. 'Cause he's the little snake, and then we got Anderson the Spider Silva, the spider web beside him or behind him. And then we got Michael the Count Bisbing with his country's flag behind him. Uh, and up there, we got old Dana White. He ain't done yet. That's just I just threw that up there to fill it in. And Connor. Damn, I don't know why it looks like that. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stand up for you guys. Got Connor there. It ain't finished either. Still got to finish the tattoos on him. And then Khabib beside him. I didn't even plan that to put them beside each other like that. That's pretty cool. Got them right beside each other. They hate each other to the fucking core. And then behind Khabib, we got the Eagle, because he's the Eagle. I just want to say something real quick. I think it's pretty fucking wild how dude had the nickname the Eagle before, like, in my opinion, before he ever earned it. I feel like he earned it that night that he fucking jumped the cage on McGregor's team. Because he literally, motherfucker, was like, he flew like an eagle out there. He really did. So, like, it made perfect sense after that. But I feel like, it didn't really make a whole lot of sense until then. But then, made perfect sense after that. But anyway, moving on. Got Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Joanna Champion, got her. And I did a little funny thing. I love her, but I did a little funny thing behind her. Had my wife do a UFO behind her. You should know why. The big old hematoma she got in that fight with Whaley. I think it was Whaley that she was fighting. Yeah, and she got that big old hematoma, look like a fucking alien, look like Roger from American Dad or whatever. But yeah, that's who all we got up there. But I just figured that would make me stand out and be different from everybody else. Everybody, like I said, there's a whole bunch of people making content these days. What y'all think about the hoodie? Go buy Sugar Sean's merch. The Sugar Show. Go to sugarshop.com. I ain't sponsored or anything. I should be. Hit me up, Sean. I'll sponsor you, or you can sponsor me. I'll wear your clothes every video and all that shit. I like that. I bought a couple things from him. I like this. I just like the color of it, the blue and shit. It's a nice little hoodie, and they're made really well. I will shout them out real quick for that. They're not just slapping their logo on some shit and saying here you go and just to make a quick buck. They're taking their time with it and they're doing it right. It's actual nice clothes. They feel nice. It's real nice and silky, smooth on the inside, and the outside it feels nice and durable. The logos are on there well, and it's just a nice hoodie. It fits perfect. It's fucking thick. I've got shirts before from there too, and they're also nice and thick. Just nice clothes, man. So if you like clothes, good quality clothes, definitely go hit up the Sugar Shop and get you some of that Sugar Sean merch, Sugar Shane merch. What y'all think about the hat? My wife hates this fucking hat. I like it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. It matches this hoodie pretty well, in my opinion. Tommy Hilfiger hat. I like it. Fuck you if you don't like it. I don't care. Uh, but yeah, man. I just want to stop in and talk about Andrew Tate. He he's everywhere. You can't get away from dude. You cannot get away from him. Like I said, he came up. The story of him, pretty much the whole thing is he came up as a broke kickboxer. Started learning more about money and wanted to make some money, so he started a fucking webcam business with these girls, these web girls, or e-girls, whatever the fuck you call them. He had a hand in making that shit what it is today, I reckon. Uh, that was like 10 plus years ago though when he did that. So like it was nothing like how it is today with OnlyFans and all that type of shit. You can see anybody, anybody you like that you see on TV or whatever. You can go to their fucking OnlyFans and see their butthole nowadays. It's fucking weird. But yeah, he did that, and then he found a way to just stay relevant, doing having everybody from that Hustle University push his content for him. He don't even push it himself. He has everybody else do it, and like I said, it's just he's got so many people doing it. It's if you watch one, it's just boom. That's all you see from now on is Andrew Tate. So he's killing that shit, in my opinion. He's done broke the code, done broke the algorithm. He owns the algorithm. He's a pretty cool dude. I like him, and I agree with a lot of the shit he says. I really do, and most people do. You can't say you don't. Most people agree. It's just like I said, the way he says it. He just says it trying to piss people off. Like he says it in the most blunt, mean way possible, and just looking for reactions. And y'all idiots give it to him. I'm not calling my fans idiots. My fans. I just say my fans. I ain't got no fucking fans. My people, the people who watch my shit. I wasn't calling y'all idiots, but the idiots out there that jump all down his throat and shit for him just voicing his opinion. Yeah, he might say it in a brash way, but yeah, really, what most of the shit he says ain't that crazy, and he's spot on. There's some things he says that's a little out there, and a lot of the times when he is playing that character, being that guy, he can't even make it through it. Like the shit that he's saying, he'll start laughing and break character before he can even say it all. So he knows what he's doing, and I think really he's a good dude. To be honest with you, he he's just playing everybody, playing the game, playing the internet game, getting that clout, getting that money. I've done the math on it, man. He's making like I think it's something like 6 million a month because he's got over I think it's 150,000 over 150,000 plus members paying him $50 every month. You do the math on that, and he's also got he's like I'll tell you about where he's lived and everything. He's lived in the United States. He's lived in fucking England. He lived over there for a while. That's why he's kind of got that accent. And, a lot of people wonder why he's got that weird accent, that Bugatti and water, sparkling water. he he sounds kind of funny because he's got like a little bit of a mixture of all these accents because he lived in America, England, Croatia, and now he lives in Romania. But yeah, it's just all kind of mixed in. So he sounds funny. I like his accent though. But yeah, those are the places he's lived, and I believe don't quote me on this or anything, but allegedly he's got some ties to the mafia, the mob, whatever you want to call it. He's tied into that shit over there, and he talks about it quite often. And that he's actually had real attempts on his life, like people has actually tried to kill him, and he talks often about people coming trying to kill him, and which he's only making worse now, doing all this crazy shit on the internet, talking all crazy all the time. I can only imagine he's probably gonna have security with him 24/7. He talks about how his house, he's got guards and shit, and they all stand outside and protect him and everything. But we got somebody in here. Who are you? Comment. What's going on? What do you think about Andrew Tate? Whoever you are. I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna say nothing until you comment. I'm waiting on you, buddy. Nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't got no thoughts on Andrew Tate. Everybody's got a thought on Andrew Tate right now. Everybody's got an opinion about Andrew. I know you've heard of him. At the very least, I know you've heard of him. He's everywhere, man. Like I said, you click on one video and it's over with. That's all you're gonna see from there on out. I clicked on one little short once. I was like, what the fuck is this guy about? And I found out very quickly because every fucking video I seen after that was nothing but Andrew Tate. Him and his brother Tristan. One of my favorite stories. It sounds like one of those bullshit locker room stories that like an 11, 12-year-old tells all of his buddies trying to act cool and shit. Like, hey man, my stepdad was talking shit. I went in there and I told him, shut your fucking mouth. He said something, so I smacked his ass and he didn't do nothing. You're right, you just know he's lying. One of them fucking habitual liars, whatever you call it. But that's seriously what this story sounded like. Because he's talking, and he's like, me and my brother just rolled up and knocked out these 5 dudes. We didn't even say a word, blah, blah, blah. how the story goes is they was out at a nightclub, and Andrew obviously has a Bugatti, and he had it parked outside, and they went to another nightclub. If I'm not mistaken, him and his brother Tristan split up and actually went to two different places, right? And left the car at this one place. I don't know why they would do that, but they did. And somebody had called them and was like, "Hey, these guys are outside, sitting on the hood of your car, taking pictures and all this stuff, blah blah blah." I don't know if you know this or not, but a Bugatti is like a fucking $5 million plus car, at least the one he has. And I think like the lowest one you can get is like 1.5, 1.7 million, So like that's a crazy expensive car. And he he gets that phone call that they're fucking with it. So he calls his brother. They meet back up there and they get in a taxi. He said they get in the taxi. They don't say a word the whole time they're in the taxi on their way there. He said when they get there, they roll up. They just look at each other, nod, get out, walk over there, and start knocking these dudes out. Knocked out all five of them. So obviously, you hear that and your ears perk up a little bit. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, right. But luckily, there's fucking CCTV footage of it, and they no shit. They rolled up, got out the car, didn't say a single fucking word, and just walked over there, and one punch knocked out all these fucking dudes. It was pretty wild. So that made me a fan, to be honest with you. I was already kind of a fan, but like that solidified it. And then that was when I started looking into, all this kickboxing and all that, because I was like, damn, and he can actually fight. He's got a lot of fights. He's had a lot of kickboxing fights, a lot of knockouts. He's had a lot of fights, a lot of good ones. I went back and rewatched a bunch of them, and he's like I said, he's a four-time world champion. He ain't no joke. A lot of people think that he is. They talk all this shit over the internet, like that. What's his name? Fucking little weirdo. He did a stream with Aiden Ross and that guy. It's XQC, XRC, something like that. Just a fucking weirdo. And Tate just destroyed him the whole fucking stream. And he just told him like, if this was in person, obviously it'd be much different. It's okay, I understand that's what the internet and Twitch does to people. And he's just real cool and laid back about it. He comes off as a pretty cool, genuine dude to me. Just a lot of times you could tell he's playing a character, and you know you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, to make that money. Who are you? I still got one person in here. Who are you? Come on, say something. I don't think you said anything. I guess it would pop up on the side if you did. Like I said, I've only done one stream before, and I forget how I looked at the messages. I keep hitting this little message thing down here, but all that does is like give me options about messages. Y'all should whenever y'all watch this back, because I know people will be able to watch it back, y'all should tag or whatever. Just make Sugar Sean aware that I am willing to wear his merch in every single one of my videos to promote his merch. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Just send it to me. I'll wear it every video. Like I said, it's nice clothes too. It's durable, feels nice, like silky on the inside, real thick. Feels like it'll last. You know what I mean? So definitely go check out Sugar Shop. That's about all I got really. But I was trying to get some more people in here, have some conversations with y'all. I like to talk to y'all. I don't get a whole lot of comments and stuff. Y'all watch the videos and everything, but y'all don't ever comment a whole lot really. I know it. Most people don't comment. That's all right. But it would make this live a lot better if y'all did. I'd have something, a little more to talk about. I've pretty much already covered Andrew and his little story. Like I said, you know, I agree with most of the things Andrew says. I do. A few of the things he says is pretty wild, a little bit out there, and even he knows that. Like I said, a lot of times it's hard for him to even make it through it without laughing and coming out of character. He's just playing a character. Y'all gotta realize that. Y'all gotta chill out. If y'all really hate him that bad, just don't comment and none of that. Because like I said, all that's doing is helping. That's just helping. That's gonna boost his algorithm. It's gonna boost his name. He's just gonna get more views, more likes, more money, just from haters. Haters do make you famous. They really do. A lot of them. A lot of times that's the case with people. They're just hated so bad that you know All it really matters to all these social media sites, Instagram, YouTube, and all of that. All it really matters is that you're getting interactions. If you got people interacting, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Is if there's people interacting with you, then that's good. That's good for business because you're bringing people on to their platform. Whether they're coming there to hate or what, it don't fucking matter. You're still bringing people to their platform. Light done went out. Whoever it is in here, what are y'all? Oh, what did I say? Popped up and said something. Who's y'all's favorite fighter out of the UFC? Whoever you are in here, we can discuss them for a minute if you want. Makachev or Oliveira? Are you asking me who I think's gonna win, or was that your response to who your favorite is? If you're asking me who's gonna win, I'm gonna say Oliveira, man. He's yeah, I'm gonna say Oliveira. He's made huge improvements in his game, and I just feel like he's got that fire under his ass right now, and he ain't gonna let nobody, because he's still. I know he ain't got nothing to prove really, because he's done proved it, but all the situation where he missed weight, all that. I don't know if he did or not. He does have a history of missing weight, but that time I don't know if he did or not. Uh, but they took the belt from him obviously because of that, and just the whole situation, everything that's going on right now. He feels like, to me, I feel like that he probably feels like he's got some shit to prove, and he's gonna go in there and destroy anybody they put in front of him right now, just because he's the fucking champion. The champion has a name, and it's Charles Oliveira. That's a cold ass line. Who you got? Who you think's gonna win, Patrick? Really? How come? What makes you think that? Because in my opinion, all the only hope he's got is like on the ground, pulling off some kind of submission or something like that, or just maybe riding out a decision, just laying on him for the whole fight, and getting a decision that way. Like that's the only thing I could really see him having a chance at, and I really don't even see him having a chance doing that because Charles is so skilled on the ground. Charles is a bad man on the ground. He's one of the rare few that will just kick back, lay on his back, and welcome a motherfucker down there. Like, come on. And you see what they do. They don't want to go down there. Nobody wants to go down there with him. He's too good. That Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So, what makes you think Makachev will be able to overcome his jiu-jitsu and his striking and just his well-roundedness? Really, he's a pretty well-rounded fighter these days. Oliveira is. So, I don't know. I don't see how you could think that, but that's cool. I'm just wondering why. Also, who is your favorite fighter? Now, the whole UFC, any weight class, any era, anything. Who's your favorite? Whoever just entered. Me and Patrick over here talking about the Islam and Makachev fight that's coming. Why the fuck did I say that? I meant damn. I just went completely blank. Oliveira and Makachev fight. Wondering who's gonna win it and why. I said Oliveira. He says Makachev. Now I'm waiting on him to tell me why he thinks that. I told him why I think Oliveira is gonna win. Who y'all got? Who you got? New person in here. I wish it told me who you guys were, like from the rip, without you having to comment or anything like that. But it don't. It just pops up the number. But if you got a name on here or whatever, when you comment, it will show at the end. Well, shit, Patrick, you gonna tell me? Come on, dog. This is only my second live ever. I've done really discussed everything I wanted to discuss. I wanted to talk about Andrew Tate there for a minute, and I did that. And now I'm just waiting on people to come in here, and we can just bullshit and talk, have some conversations about whatever y'all want to talk about. These lives, the last one I had was pretty fun. I actually had people commenting the whole time and talking to me and stuff, so it made it pretty fun. We was watching UFC 277, I believe, and we had people commenting and talking to us and everything. Me and my wife was watching, talking to people on here. It was actually pretty fun. I was just sitting there bored. I ain't got a lot going on. I'm sick today. I apologize if you can hear that in my voice. I probably sound real nasally. I don't guess Patrick's gonna tell me why Makachev's gonna win. I just don't see that happening, man. I just don't. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, no, battery getting low. Gotta go find my cigarettes, son. I'm a smoker. While you wait, you can stare at this beautiful hoodie. You can go buy one at the sugarshop.com. Sugarshop.com. I'm really trying to get a sponsor from O'Malley. That'd be sweet, for real. Do any of y'all watch motherfucking Steve Will Do It? Just made me think of it while I lit this cigarette up. I don't know why. But I was just watching him right before I went on this live. He got his well, I wasn't watching him, but I was watching someone talk about him. He got his fucking channel deleted. What do y'all think about that shit? If y'all do watch him or even know who that is, he I liked his videos. I like his channel. I know he's involved in a few sketchy little things, but I feel like anybody that's up there is in one way or another. He was promoting Rubet and all that shit, and not disclosing certain things, and a few of them that he was like Wizard or whatever that he was involved with, the gambling thing that they got. I think it's Rubet. Yeah, it's Rubet, which is owned by Wizard, and they're supposed to be overseas or something. I don't know. It had to be in Mexico, I think is what it was. Yeah, had to be out of the United States. Had to do it in Mexico, and there was like all kinds of proof of him not being in Mexico. He was right here in the States doing that shit online. And it's obvious as fuck that if you download that shit, all you got to do is get a VPN because it's not legal here in the States because it's bullshit. But all you got to do is get a VPN and it'll say that you're somewhere else and you can get on there and do whatever you want. Obviously, so they know what they're doing. It was a huge scam. He was promoting it to underage kids, trying to get showing himself winning all kinds of money and getting kids thinking that they can do that too, and going on there and trying to do that same thing. But it is what it is. Everybody's got their fucking hustle, man. I ain't gonna knock anybody for none of that shit. I wasn't there. I don't know the situation. I don't know what their deals was, how it happened. I don't know nothing about that shit. All you know is what you hear from people, and most of the time, honestly, most of the time when you're hearing it from someone else, it's like a hater or something. Just trying to bring them down. So, I take all that shit with a grain of salt. But Patrick, man, what the fuck? You tell me that Makhachev's gonna win, but you can't tell me why. Can't tell me why. I don't think you're too confident in that pick, Patrick. Better not put the house on it. I'm just fucking with you, bro. But I wish you would tell me why you think fucking Makhachev's gonna win. What y'all think about the paintings? Who y'all think we should do next? Look at DFW up there. Look at that motherfucker. It looks like I don't know, like 2010 DFW to me. Dana fucking White. I love Dana. That's another thing we could talk about if any of y'all want to talk about that. Uh, Seeing nothing but hate for Dana these days, man. It's you either love him or you hate him. I feel like there's really not no in between. People are hating the fuck out of him for fighter pay and all that shit, which really, I don't know, to me don't make a whole lot of sense because you can't just pay these guys, every one of these guys, crazy amounts of money just because they choose to get in there and do that. Yeah, they're going in there and risking their lives and their health and shit for people's entertainment. But you gotta understand, they choose to do that. That's what they want to do, and they still make more money than a person with a 9 to 5 would, and which is great, being able to go do something you love and making all that money. And I mean, yeah, they can make a little more, I guess, but what most people don't understand is if they're not selling no tickets for the UFC, if they can't sell out a fucking arena for a pay per view or sell out a little arena for even a fight night, or you know what I mean, then they're not going to get paid fucking huge money because they don't deserve to be. They're not bringing that money in, so why would they be giving it out to them? You know, most people just don't get that. All they see is people in there being in these brutal wars and shit, and then going home with fucking 20 grand for it. And they think that's, not enough, which, by the time they pay their taxes and everything they got to pay out of it, it's really not a whole lot. It's not. But like I said, they're willing to do that. That's their choice. They're getting to do something they love. They're getting a huge opportunity, and they could turn that money into way more money if they continue down that path and keep winning fights and putting on exciting fights. I mean, it's really up to them. It really is. The amount of money they make is really up to them. You just, you either got it or you don't, though. It's the thing. I don't know. Not everybody can just go in there and fucking be the star of the show. A lot of people try, but, a lot of people fail too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get that whole conversation of people hating Dana and wanting him to be out of there and shit just because of the fighter pay. I love Dana, man, and to me, I think it'll be a sad fucking day when Dana goes. When he leaves the UFC, he built that motherfucker. He built it to what it is. If you love the sport, you can't hate Dana, in my opinion. You just can't. He built that sport. That sport you love so much. You have Dana to thank for it. So, I don't know. Can't be hating on the dude. Patrick, you still in here? I feel like you're still in here, Patrick. I'm gonna keep calling you out. You tell me why, bro. Tell me why. How do you think that's gonna happen? What do you think he's gonna do? I need to move this little couch. I got this little couch here. It's covered up with a fucking blanket because I got cats, man. They scratch shit. But yeah, I need to move this couch to back here, to this back wall. I had it back there before, but I moved it all around. I need to move it to where that couch is on that back wall, and I can set my camera up here up front, and you'll be able to just. Oh fuck! There went my light. But I'll be able to set my camera up here, and the couch will be back there, and you know, it'll be perfect. What I need to do. But that motherfucker's heavy, and I really don't feel like moving that motherfucker right now. Oh, you left, Patrick. I see how it is. Can't tell me why. So you got to dip out, huh? Can't back your boy up. Your boy's gonna get smoked, Patrick. Just like this cigarette. Well, fuck, man. Only had a few people come in here so far. I'm probably gonna end this thing. Figured I might have a couple people come in and out that would want to talk at least, but I guess not. I guess it's just fuck me, right? Fuck me, huh? Damn, I've already been on here for 45 minutes. That's wild. Anyway, to recap what I came on here for, I came on here to talk about Andrew Tate. Everybody hates him right now. He's the biggest fucking conversation on the internet, so I figured why not? I'll put a title up there. Fucking Andrew Tate, get me some clicks right quick. You know what I mean? Why not? Fuck it. I'm just kidding. But I did want to talk about it just because everybody he's everywhere, and like I said, I can't get away from him. So I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that can't either, just because he's being pushed so hard by all these people within that Hustlers University group. Uh, so yeah, dude's everywhere, and he's mastered the internet. Uh, I like him. I agree with just about everything he says. He uh, he gets a little crazy sometimes. You gotta admit, but you also gotta admit most of the shit he says is pretty true, and he sounds pretty intelligent. And to be honest, I think we need a lot more of him, especially right now because there's just so many pussies. Everybody's just a bitch these days. I feel like everybody's so sensitive and just gets. Everybody wants to be oppressed and everybody wants to be a fucking victim and shit. It's weird, man. What the government has done to people. And like I said, hey, if y'all want to talk about that, I'm definitely down for that. I will. I don't know if I said that in this video or the one I recorded before this, but I was talking about conspiracies and shit because Andrew talks about that quite a bit. Like what the governments and the media, which are pretty much one and the same, what they're trying to do. Their agendas and shit against men and women and race and just everything. Man, they want everybody fighting and to be divided and they're trying to take over the world, and I mean they already run the fucking world, but I don't know. I guess they want your fucking soul too. Really, they want everything. They want to take people's guns and just everything, man. So all these conspiracies. If y'all'd like to talk about that, that's something I would be totally willing to talk about with you guys. I'd be totally down to make videos about that shit. I love talking about that shit. Me and my wife talk about that shit all the time. She uh, I don't know. She when we first got together, she wasn't that much into that, but now I've done turned her, I've done converted her. She talks about that shit a lot, just as much as I do nowadays. Hell, she puts me on the shit nowadays, that stuff that I don't even know about. There's a there's a lot of shit out there like that, that you could talk about, just big conspiracies that are more than likely true. So if y'all want to hear about that shit, let me know. I'm more than willing to make videos or lives talking to you about it, whatever. Fucking aliens, the government, all the conspiracies. I'm into all of them, man. Deep. There's so many rabbit holes, and they all go so deep. It's wild. But yeah, man, that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this shit up because ain't nobody coming in here talking to me. Don't forget, go to the sugarshop.com. Get your motherfucking merch. Sugar merch, the best merch out there. I mean, you ain't gonna find no better merch. The quality, it's a grade A material. Feels awesome. Feels wonderful on your skin. Looks nice. You're gonna pull all the bitches. I had to slap two bitches a minute ago. They was fucking beating on my door. They I guess I don't know. They saw me through the window, saw the sugar hoodie. They was like, oh my god. Fucking came to the door. I was like, bitch, get out of here. So if you want the bitches, go to sugarshop.com. Sugar, hit me up, bro. I'll sponsor you. I'll sponsor, or no, you sponsor me. My bad. I keep fucking that up. Sponsor me. I'll wear your shit. I'll push your merch. I'll be your brand ambassador, dog. Hit me up. I love you guys. Thanks for watching the videos. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, all that bullshit if you like the content, of course. Uh, Trying to think real quick if there's anything else I have to say. I think that's about it. Just again, thank you guys. We're growing slowly, but we are growing. I appreciate the fuck out of every single one of y'all for real. But I'm out. See you guys. if I can figure out how to turn this shit off.